headed off to work today. I know that last time I told you I was going to try scripting these videos, and I am, but I'm realizing the amount of time that it's going to take to script the videos is a lot more than I really expected. So I still want to try scripting them, but I also still want to make these videos as well, in addition to the scripted videos, because I want to maintain the habit of putting out videos all the time. And so that's going to create some inconsistencies. Some of them are going to be higher quality than others, because some of them I'm going to take the time to actually script it and video it and everything like that. And some of them I'm going to they're going to be on the fly, kind of like this in the car, which is I've yet to come out with a scripted video yet. So the first step to making that happen is to actually write a script, and I want to make that as easy for me as possible. So I'll probably make it about something that is pretty easy for me, like some pretty basic coding concept that's, pretty easy for me to explain because I've been doing it for a while, but also might be extremely useful for someone who's new because they're, having a hard time wrapping their head around it. So that's going to be my hope, is that I will be able to impart some of that knowledge. Now, as far as how that's going to go about, it's going to be tough to tell until I actually try and do it, but I am going to try and do it, and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, it's just one day at a time, I guess. So I think that the concept that I'm going to cover probably is going to be objects and classes in computer programming, because that's one of the things that I had a really tough time wrapping my head around when I was learning how to code. And I remember the frustration of just watching video after video and not really ever being able to understand why it would be useful. When you have variables and functions, you can do a lot with those. Why would you need objects and classes? And I think that was the moment where I was like, okay, this is actually what coders do. This is the job, is the objects and classes. And the functions and variables, I think, is something pretty much everybody can understand. But if you really want to get into software development, understanding object-oriented programming it's the way that it may not be the perfect system for developing software, but it's the way that everybody does it. And if you want to become a software developer and collaborate, you have to be willing to sacrifice the way that you think would be the best for the way that is the standard. And object-oriented programming is the standard. And so we need to, I think that's a pivotal concept if you're going to be doing any kind of development with anybody else. So I think it's important, and you got to learn it. You got to learn object-oriented programming. It's very important. So that's probably what I'm going to make the video about, is about object-oriented programming, and see if I can make that easier for other people, make it so that they can have a better time with it than I did. That's my hope, at least. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can't make that video, make it scripted, so that I can actually kind of bring a little bit of production value to this channel. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try, and we'll see if that's see, what else can I talk about? We're about 5 minutes in. I've got 5 more minutes before I make it to my destination. Oh yeah, I guess I could ask you what you've struggled with in your coding journey. Like, what are some concepts that you're having a hard time with that maybe I could help with? Something that someone else hasn't really explained very well that you feel like maybe if you ask someone different, I could explain it in a way that makes sense to you. Because, I mean, the idea for me is that this channel is going to be something of an education channel. That's the idea anyways. So if I can find a method of teaching that a lot of people relate to, or I want to find the people that are having a hard time with the way that it's taught normally today. Because the way that it's taught normally today is the way that I struggled with. So if you are someone who's like looking through video tutorials and stuff like that, and you're struggling with it, maybe because I also struggled with the way that it was taught, maybe I could explain it in a way that makes sense to you. Because you know, not everything is taught in a way that makes sense to everyone. So yeah, if you have any things that you're having a hard time wrapping your head around, leave a comment. I would love to hear about it. I'd love to hear about the things that you're struggling with, so that I could, you know, create content around stuff that people are actually interested in, they're actually struggling with and having a hard time with. Because that's kind of the point, is I want to be able to help people. And if I can help people, then, you know, that'll make this whole thing worth it. Let's see, what else? Well, I don't have too much more time left. I guess that's just going to be the end of the video right there, just because I can't think of anything else to say that I can say in an amount of time that makes sense for the amount of time that I have left. So just, if you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down in the comment section. Like I said, I'd love to hear about what you're struggling with so I can help with it. And I will see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Maybe it'll be scripted, maybe not. We'll see. I'll talk to you later.